Hello, boys and girls. Today I'm going to read some of my favorite poems. They come from a book called Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. He loves to write really funny things. This is a picture of him on the back. Notice he has a guitar there. He loves to play the guitar. He writes songs and poems and stories. He wrote the book Where the Sidewalk Ends, and some of you know that story. Well, one of my favorite stories, or poems I should say, is about a dentist and a crocodile. So I made them bigger so I could read it because my eyes aren't that good, you know. Okay, there's the dentist, and he's pulling a tooth of the crocodile. And it says, the crocodile went to the dentist and sat down in the chair. And the dentist said, now tell me, sir, why does it hurt and where? And the crocodile said, I'll tell you the truth. I have a terrible ache in my tooth. And he opened his jaws so wide, that the dentist, he climbed right inside, and the dentist laughed. Oh, isn't this fun? As he pulled the teeth out, one by one. And the crocodile cried, you're hurting me so. Please put down your pliers and let me go. But the dentist just laughed with a ho, 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 and he said, I still have 12 to go. Oops. That's the wrong one, I confess. But what's one crocodile's tooth? More or less. Then suddenly the jaws went snap, and the dentist was gone, right off the map. And where he went, one could only guess, to north or south or east or west. He left no forwarding address. But what's one dentist, more or less? And the next poem that I'm going to read is about a girl named Jane, and she was very lazy. Look at her. She's down on the ground. She's got her mouth wide open, and this is the poem, short and silly. Lazy Jane. Lazy, 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 lazy Jane. She wants a drink of water, so she waits and waits and waits and waits and waits and waits for it to rain. She wouldn't get a drink very fast, would she, that way? No. Okay. Another one of my favorites is I have a Band-Aid on my finger. And here's the poem. You see the person with the Band-Aids all over? I have a Band-Aid on my finger, one on my knee and one on my nose, one on my heel and two on my shoulder, two on my wrist and one on my ankle, one on my chin and one on my thigh, 4 on my belly and 5 on my bottom, 1 on my forehead and 1 on my eye, 1 on my neck, and in case I might need 'em, I have a box full of 35 more. But oh, I do think it's sort of a pity I don't have a cut or a sore. So he's just covered in Band-Aids with no real reason to have them. All right. And the next one is sick. Let me see. Here it is. And this one doesn't have a picture. So here's the poem. I cannot go to school today, said little Peggy Ann McKay. I have the measles and the mumps. A gash, a rash, and purple bumps. My mouth is wet, my throat is dry. I'm going blind in my right eye. My tonsils are as big as rocks. I've counted 16 chicken pox. Oh, and there's one more. That's 17. Don't you think my face looks green? My leg is cut. My eyes are blue. It might be instamatic flu. I cough and sneeze and gasp and choke. I'm sure that my left leg is broke. My hip hurts when I move my chin. My belly button's caving in. My back is wrenched. My ankle sprained. My appendix pains each time it rains. My nose is cold and my toes are numb. I have a sliver in my thumb. My neck is stiff. My voice is weak. I hardly whisper when I speak. My tongue is filling up my mouth. I think my hair is falling out. My elbow's bent. My spine ain't straight. My temperature is 108. My brain is shrunk. I cannot hear. There's a hole inside my ear. I have a hangnail, and my heart is what? What's that? What's that you say? You say today is Saturday? Goodbye. I'm going out to play. So that's another one. That's 6. And I have one other one, I think, here that I ran off. Maybe I didn't. Okay. That's the ones that I brought home to read to you today. So enjoy those funny poems. And when you come back to school, the library has a copy of the book. And Miss Winans has a copy. I know, because I borrowed hers. I have a copy, and I think it's here at the convent. I'm not sure. I didn't find it when I was looking at school. So I will see you in another storybook. Have a good weekend.